Why do girls hang out at the finish line and sleep with the winners? Because most guys are talkers. Less than 1% of men take action, and girls get only one shot at betting on the right horse.
Men, you have two women to choose from. They're both otherwise equal in looks and personality, but there's two main differences. Girl number one, there's a couple of things about her past. They're not a deal breaker, but there are a couple of things about her past that make you flinch a little bit. But again, it's not a deal breaker. Girl number two, her past is spotless. If you're going to write that script yourself, that's what you would want to see. However, girl number one absolutely falls for you. Genuine desire, genuine interest. She's quick to let everybody know in her social circle she has this great boyfriend. Put your picture all over social media. She's not following any ex-boyfriends, none of that. Girl number two with the spotless past, you realize you're in a position that you need to win her over. No one outside of her immediate family or coworkers even knows she has a boyfriend. She's being safe. She's taking it slow. She has reservations. She does not see you as the best that she can do. Moral of the story, if a woman has a past that's simply not acceptable, those women aren't capable of genuine desire anyway. Those women crush on men for short periods of time, lust, and then lose interest if that guy shows interest in her. If her past isn't perfect but otherwise acceptable, genuine desire overrides all of that, as opposed to the angel that you're dating that she doesn't want to tell her larger social circle that she even has a boyfriend. Genuine desire above all else.
A lot of times with men, you know, they are scared to show that vulnerability because of what a lot of women have displayed, which is like, now I'm not attracted to you.
That part, yeah.
And it's like, you know, I said on Enough on Santiago, some women looking at you lesser if there's tears on your cheek, but if there's tears tattooed, that same girl is a freak. So they're attracted to the pain unless they hear the pain speak. So it's like, it's really interesting because when you talk to women,
So
thank you, but it's like when you talk to women and you like kind of see where their head's at, you see that they kind of like, a lot of women want this sort of rough and rugged guy who's like, he's tough and all these things, but like you don't want him to talk about it because now he's soft. But it's like, so you want him to have some pain because that's what makes him the rough and rugged, you know, but you just don't want to hear about it. And so where does he go then? It's, oh, so you just want him to be quiet, but then you're wondering why he can't open up to you. Oh, well, he just doesn't open up to me. Which one is it? This isn't Build-A-Bear.
I tell guys all the time, if you're dating a girl or hanging out with a girl and she don't pull her wallet out, not even once, do not fuck with her. Do not talk to her. Do not date her because she don't like you like that.
Facts.
She don't like, because if a woman really likes you, she gonna spend some money on you too.
I've never known a man who was smart enough to make a whole bunch of money, but too dumb to know when a woman is.
So there's this weird thing that takes place to where women really think that they're using a lot of these men, and in some instances they are. But the truth is, it's pretty much name your price. Like when you're this type of woman, when you're fucking a guy or hooking up with a guy or dating a guy because of like the type of person he is, and if you feel like he would be a great potential boyfriend or husband in the future, that's more of a genuine reason to kind of fucking spread your legs. You know what I mean? But when it's that like, oh, on that first date, that motherfucker better take me here and he better do that. When you start coming from a more materialistic standpoint, that ends up being your justification for why you spread your legs. So on top of it, it's just like, name your price. And then that guy goes, I can do all that. Fuck yeah, that ain't shit to me. But to you, you're like, that's the kind of treatment I deserve. And he's like, that's what you needed, right? So this place right here and this thing right here, and then buy you this thing right here. And then I can start fucking you, right? And then you're like, well, I mean, technically, yes. So then he's like, cool, I'm willing to pay for that. So all you did is just bargain for your Gucci.
They've hijacked the word love and convinced people that love means, oh, I tolerate everything. That's not love. Let's say I have two women, one I love, one I don't love, and I enjoy both of their company. I'm harder on the one I love. I expect more from her in terms of how she acts. I expect more from her in terms of how she speaks to me. I expect more from her in how she presents herself to the world. The more I love her, the more I expect of her, the more parameters I want to put on her in regards to how she should behave, because I love her.
I feel like we should, especially as men, we should always try to do difficult things, keep ourselves dangerous. mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, fortify all of these resources so that we're that guy in our family. You feel me?
Really? With godlike technology.
Wow.
How do you think that ends? Like, you think that ends in happily ever after? Like, that's insane. Like, marriage was not designed. I mean, think about even the early days of marriage. Think about every Rodgers and Hammerstein musical. You know, think about Oklahoma, you know, where you'd have like, there's like the 3 people in town that aren't married, you know, and you sort of pick which of the 3, you know, you were going to go be with. And now, you have access to just an endless supply of the opposite sex, or I shouldn't even say the opposite sex. You have an endless supply of romantic partners in a device in your hand. How does that possibly stand up? How does marriage, the idea of monogamy, forced monogamy or enforced monogamy, how does that ever survive in that environment? I don't think it can. I don't think it's realistic.
Wow.
The statistics prove me right. You know, the statistics are absolutely in my favor. Now, again,
make it your mission in life to shove it down these motherfuckers' throats so fucking hard that they fucking choke. Make it so that when they fucking look at you and they see you 5 years from now down the road, they won't even look at you. They'll look the other way, or they'll look at the ground because they are so fucking embarrassed of what they did or how they treated you or what the fuck they said to you or how they tried to fuck with you, that they are embarrassed about what they did and where you went with it.
Why is dating a single mother so hard for me?
Because they're ungrateful. I remember the last single mom girlfriend that I had. Her name was Jaleesa. Her daughter's name was Jaden. She was about 7 years old. I'm there for a little while. I noticed that their big struggle is the morning. Jaden doesn't do the shit she's supposed to do. She's supposed to get up, brush her teeth, wash her face, get dressed, make her cereal. But like a typical 7-year-old, she wants to get up and walk around the house with the cover over her and shit, just bullshitting around. Her and her mom would get into it about it and it'd be a big mess. So I figured, bet, what's the point of me being here if I can't solve problems as a man? Jaden was obsessed with trolls. I take my black ass to Walmart, I get markers, I get block letters. After I order troll stickers specifically, come over with a poster board, these block letters, these markers, and these stickers. And I say, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make you a big ass poster board that says Jaden's morning checklist. Every day you get up and do these things without your mama having to tell you this shit, you're gonna get a sticker. Every 14 stickers you accumulate, I gotta buy you something. Mom wasn't even anywhere near impressed. She's just looking like, that happens on Thursday, right? I'm a waiter. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I come over on Monday. Both of these little heifers is giving me attitude because I wasn't there during the weekend to put the shit together.
Listen, fellas, a woman's love and loyalty has absolutely nothing to do with you. Women are only loyal to themselves. Women are only loyal to their feelings. So yes, your girlfriend or your wife, she don't love you because of you. She loves you because of the feeling that you give her. So if that woman that you call your girlfriend, your wife, your ride or die, you say to yourself that she'll never leave me, she's loyal to me, blah, blah, fucking blah. Well, let's say she's loyal to the feeling of security that you give her because you're the breadwinner, you go out here in the world, you make bank, you bring it home and you provide. Well, let's say you catch a terminal illness and you can't go out here in the world and make that money. You catch cancer, some bullshit, right? She'll deal with you for a little while, but she will begin to resent you. Why? Because she's losing that feeling emotion of security, guys. Wake the fuck up. Stop lying to yourself.